Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, the Redux version. I'm your host, Carlos Fade. It's episode 2. We are in the Shield Maze. It should be a real good time. We have... Get started here. We have our 4 companions. There are a couple of chests here. Minor lootage. And now let's go kill people. Cultists! No! I did see that, Lan. Good job. Camellia is going to be our lockpick person for a little while. 90% is beyond you? Darling.
I hope you appreciate this.
Yeah. We'll grab some stuff. It's nice. We got a scroll of healing. So we picked this up. Scroll of Cure Light Wounds. Not a big deal, but everybody else has got some potions there that we can use when we get to them. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I love the way they did traps in this game. I really feel like this is a highlight of the game. As a design choice, I just really like that because it sets up some really neat trap scenarios later. Unfortunately, like a lot of Dungeons and Dragons style games, I feel like these guys went a little overboard with their traps. I prefer to handle traps more in a logical way, which when I was building my own campaign for Neverwinter Nights 2, I only put traps in places where you would actually put a trap, like not where people would walk normally. Like if a dungeon is inhabited by people, you know, they're going to be walking the hallways and patrolling and stuff. I didn't put traps there. I'd put traps in places where people wouldn't normally go, but where there was loot, you know, and it was like, okay, that makes sense. But a lot of times in a lot of these games, they just put traps all over the place just because they can. And it really has nothing to do with logic at all, which always kind of cracks me up. Okay, we're going to need that. We're going to need those harm spells later. They come in kind of handy for a particular encounter. Yeah, so we're getting... Okay, that's nice. We've got 2 of these. 2 scrolls of prayer. Scrolls of bear's endurance. Can I use those? Yes. Okay. And a scroll of bull's strength. It's always a conundrum to me. Do I want to memorize these and then try to use them later with a rest? I think I'm going to. I think that's what I'm going to do. The trick is... Yeah, bull strength, bear's endurance. I'm going to memorize these. They come in pretty handy later for other spells. We got a restoration spell, lesser. We got a bless. So I'm going to want her to be making use of certain things later. Don't use that. Oh, and can she use this? No, we need that on somebody like Sela. Okay. Sela, darling, you're going to be one doing prayer right before a fight. Scroll of Heroism. I can use that. I'm going to definitely memorize it. Okay. So that gets Heroism. Nice little spell early on to have. What we're basically doing is going to gear up for the 3 fights in here that are kind of difficult. Oh, I heard a ting. That usually means that there's something secret. But I don't think it... I don't see where it was coming from. This right here, boy, they add the clues in this game so inconspicuously, and it's so easy to miss. And this is a clue to a puzzle later in the dungeon. And I'm going to make a real quick note of this because I can never remember the order. It's yellow, blue, red, yellow. So I advise you to have, if you're playing this game, have a notepad alongside you to take notes on things. And also for the campaign, it's really helpful to have an Excel spreadsheet with you, and I'll show you mine later. It made the campaign a lot more manageable, and also just knowing how to do the campaign makes it a lot less of a bother. This guy is a cultist champion. Sela, how many? You only have that one use. Okay. Hammer him. Oh, you missed. I got the sneak attack damage in there. Oh, we're missing like crazy. Somebody got a sneak attack, though. That was me. I got 9. Seala's still missing. Darling, I don't even have you on defensive patrol here yet. Okay, there you go. Now you wailed on him. Oh, there's the ting that we heard, I think, maybe because there's a trap in the next room. It's highlighting. She gets a nice shield from that, I think. Let's go take a look. What's really funny about the game to me is that a lot of the companions in the game actually can't wear armor. Kind of cracks me up. Seela, what are you wearing right now? You're just wearing a banded mail, and we just picked up a bunch of stuff. So she got a breastplate. That should bump her. Oh, that's actually... Wow, it's not as good. Okay. Padded armor, leather armor. That's amazing to me that a breastplate is not as good as her banded mail. Okay, banded mail is tough stuff, though. She gets a nice Baphomet Cultist Heavy Shield. That's a 2 armor class. This one's also a 2 armor class, so it doesn't matter. Bracers of armor that... Can she wear... Oh, we said that conflicts with her shirt, so it doesn't matter. And he... Can he wear them? He can. Okay, we'll put them on him for now. Did we get a better bow yet? Nope. He's still just using his regular longbow. We get a composite longbow later on here. And a ton of weapons that are of no use to us right now. All right. Let's go, kids. We know there's a trap in here. I think there's some more cultists in here. Yep, there they are. Stabby, stabby. Seela's taking a couple hits. We're going to have to heal her soon. And it's showing you. Is that just a look? Oh, here we go. Hovland. His name is Hovland. Did you know him? Yeah, he's not from our tribe, but we're both hunters, so we cross paths from time to time in the cave passages. We'd share news and leave supplies for each other. Then he just disappeared. He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze. I thought he was long dead. If only he had been. Yeah, they're crawling with maze cultists in here, so that's the mongrels are in here.
Am I not?
Well, you kind of are. We get a little bit of lore here. The bloodstains still mar the ground. Around them are comfortable benches with pillows. Someone clearly enjoyed watching others suffer. All right, so where is this thing? Right there. See, I love this. The control for that is in a different room. That's awesome. So if you accidentally went to this room first, you're like, where's that control? It's just a great way to do it. Seela, darling, let's heal you up a little bit. There we go. I like, later on in the game, these people are going to end up with so many things on their belt that are going to be really useful to them that I don't even bother putting potions in here and trying to heal them with potions during the battle. Also because the potions later on just don't heal enough. So, you know, you really got to rely on your cleric to do it. So, but it's really useful, in my opinion, to be able to go in here and just click on this and use it that way. And you can use a whole bunch in a row, and then when you exit out of the inventory, all their numbers stack up. And I really like that. Let's save because I haven't done that in a while. One of the things that I've learned with this game is that saving and reloading is just kind of a normal part of the process. A lot of other CRPGs I can play in a way like on what they call the normal difficulty. I can play them and I don't have to worry about saving and reloading. But on this game, you do, and I think part of it is just because of the rule set and the random number generation. That goes into the main area, I think. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. But on this particular game, you just want to get used to saving and reloading. You're just going to have to do it. There's no real way around it. So, okay, land. Get a free shot at the sharpshooter. There you go. There you go. Stabby, stabby him. Oh, me, Camellia. I'm going to stay here. Right here. Camellia is going to heal me. Camellia. Heal me. Darling. Okay. That helps. This is a really useful thing, hold. Later on, I pretty much use that exclusively on my cleric, but it really saves a lot of trouble. She's going to cure light wounds on her. And they're both going to have to use potions, or we can rest. It's early in the game, and I don't think we have to deal with abyssal corruption yet. Can't camp when enemies are nearby. Well, let's loot this room then. And go somewhere where there aren't enemies.
I am helpful, am I not?
The abyssal corruption is a little bit annoying to deal with in Act 3. But fortunately, it gets remedied in Act 5, basically, which is really nice. I really like that. Can't camp when there are enemies nearby. What about here? Right there. So instead of wasting a bunch of potions, because we know we're going to need them later, let's just do this. Camp camouflage. Who's the best at it? Me, which means that on this, I need to have Camellia. You can do round 2, and you can do round 1. There we go.
Ouch! I broke a nail. It must be nice to be a knight like you. You can clip your nails short and not wear any makeup. And no one says a thing.
So what would happen if you didn't wear any makeup? Would the demons refuse to die because you're not looking the part?
Oh yes, she is very much the valley girl, isn't she? Failed to camouflage the camp, but we didn't get attacked, so that's nice. Alright, let's go back to here. Because there's a door there, and there's a door here. And which one is... Yeah, we don't want to go left yet. In fact, let's go over here. Let's do this. There's a... When we get to the part where we're dealing with the basement, right here. Yeah, okay, so basement time. Basement time is when things start to... There's a couple of really challenging encounters down here.
Something?
These guys aren't in any trouble. Who do we got? Mongrel and Mongrel. Land, get us a shot. Oh, I like the sneak attacks. And that's the thing with Sela, which we're going to do with her. She's going to take 3 levels of Slayer really quick so she can get some double backstab damage, some double sneak attack, because she'll take abundant, or what's it called? Accomplished sneak attacker. And I think this is one of the tougher encounters here. And anyway, she's going to do that on her class. I think it's worthwhile for her. You can see I got a level of Slayer there. I think it's worthwhile for her to just be a straight paladin. But in the early game, the sneak attack damage is so nice to have. So I'd rather do this. And then I think later in the game, the best thing to do with her is just respec her into a straight paladin. Or you can do a straight paladin, maybe a few levels of fighter if there's something you want from there. But early in the game, I really like that sneak attack damage for all my characters. You know, it's not such a big deal later on when later on in the game what you really want is crit damage. Okay, is this guy over here? Yeah, so he's... Oh no, he's not that tough. He's just a corrupt mongrel guard. I think he's not that tough. Sela? Yeah, let's do... It's not him, is it? I don't think he's the one that's hard. What is this? Perfect strike. Declare that and shoot. Oh, only 1 point of damage. Oh, she wailed on him. That was awesome. Good job, sister. Okay. Let's go over here. Door in here. Okay, this is the tough guy. The brute. Alright, we want to do this. We want to buff up for this one. Because this guy is a right pain. I'm going to do Potion of Reduced Person. And I think the easiest way to do all this is just like this. Use one of those. Use a Potion of Mage Armor. Potion of Shield Face gives you a deflection bonus. But I'm going to be using those on her. So we're going to do this. She's going to use that. Use that. I don't have to worry about protection from evil. Well, no, we should. Is he evil? He is chaotic evil. Okay. So in that case, I am going to have Sela use this. She's also going to use that. And then she's going to use one of these to make sure she's topped off. And then Camellia, I think she's going to bless us. And she's going to use this. But I think Camellia's big thing here is, yeah, she's set up. She's going to try to use a couple of those. So she's going to do... Oh, can we get by without bless? Because we need to use bless later for the big water elemental. So I think that's what we're going to do. So she's going to cast this. All right. Now, sister, let's do this. Everybody else, stay back. Come back here. Camellia, come back here. All right, Camellia's going to do this. Morale bonus on attack rolls. She's also going to do this. Okay. Yeah, Camellia, don't do that. I could use hold, which is probably what I should do for the time being. Land. Hit this guy. Yep. Okay, now Camellia, you can go in. Backstab away, darling. Actually, just do an inflict light wounds and see if you can actually do some more damage. Now you're ready to get in here. Get in. We've already taken off a third of his health. Oh, and I just sneak attacked him for 11. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, and Sela follows up. That's probably the easiest that fight has gone for me on normal. That was really nice. Proper use of buffs. Got in there ahead of time. Hammered him. I liked that. That was... I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, we got a ring. She can use it because, again, she's a frontline fighter. Oh, that doesn't mesh with... What doesn't it mesh with? Oh, the Shield of Faith that she has on right now. Well, that's going to go off here in a little bit because they're both deflection bonuses. So that's why they don't stack. There's just this little Canabra system of aqueducts channeling water from the river into the city. It was seriously damaged in the earthquake. Now we go down to level 2, and there's also a tough fight. Oh, you know what? We're not going to go down there yet. And here's why. There is a potion. Oh, was that it? That's a potion of protection from chaos. There is a potion of protection from cold somewhere else up here in the mansion. So we're going to go get that first because that will come in useful. At least for one character. When we have to go fight this water elemental. So, come into here. Oh, he swung at me, and that's not what I wanted to have happen there. Take him out, people. Oh, no. This is bad. Okay, he's gonna plug me again. Okay.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
I know you do. No, what do we have here? Scroll of Cure Light Wounds. Use that. Oh, for 2 whole points. Boo. Okay, we get this. Almost new diary. Almost new. Life is shit. Well, my brethren, although what kind of brothers are they really, are having a great time up on the surface. I'm stuck down here with Hasilla, the nightmare, and the mongrel scum. To top it all off, a pipe sprung a leak. An elemental is smashing up the kitchen, and Hasilla is sending it to slaughter everyone it meets with the maze's passageways. All I can do is hide around corners under beds and in cupboards. I don't want to die. This isn't how I pictured it serving Baphomet. This isn't how I pictured it at all. Yeah, well, too bad for you. More potions. Here we go. Potion of protection from cold and potion of resist cold. Okay. Now we can go down there. It's right in there. There we go. Because the water elemental is down here, baby. So we'll head down there and do the water elemental. Fun times. This is an encounter that the very first time I played the game, I thought, I thought I'd play on core rules because I thought, well, I played tons of Dungeons and Dragons and tons of CRPGs. I can do this. No sweat. And that was wrong. The water elemental on core is
I am helpful.
destructive, and what it basically comes down to is, can you get the dice rolls? It's a lot of reloading for me to figure out how to do it. Okay. All right. Down we go. I love this dungeon, though. As a starter dungeon, it's fantastic. Act 1 in this game is so good, and it gives you the impression that the game is going to be a certain way, and it kind of is, but not 100%. Who's this? Okay, that's me. I need to be over here. There you go. Sela. Get this guy. You shoot him. Camellia. You're going to run around him and get him there. I don't want to take an attack of opportunity here, so you're going to go stab him. Camellia is going to get up close on this guy. End of Hosilia. There we go. And now we can all rush in here and do some additional damage to this person. Excellent. That ended up being fantastically done. We got a scroll of hold person, but that won't work on the water elemental. Where's the ting coming from? The door to the unfinished section of the maze can be opened using a nearby torch. That's a clue from Hosila's orders. Follow these simple rules or you will die. Don't bother me unless it's strictly necessary. By the way, that was a rule from a math teacher I had when I was in college. As an undergraduate student for computer science, you have to take Calc 1 and Calc 2. And my first semester taking Calc 2, I was getting an A, and then I caught mononucleosis. And I could not get out of bed, and after 6 weeks, I had to withdraw from I had to do a medical withdrawal from the whole semester, so there went my A. I literally spent 6 weeks in bed not being able to get out. So then the next time I tried to take Calc 2, I took it from this curmudgeonly professor who always wore a Hawaiian shirt and shorts even in the dead of winter, and his name was Paul Dierker. And basically his first rule that he wrote on the whiteboard was, don't bother me, go to the Mathematics, Statistics, and Assistance Center if you need help. Even though he had office hours and his office hours were there to help students, he basically said, screw you. And so from day one, I hated him, and I got a D in his class and did not pass. The next math teacher I took Calc 2 from, the third one, was also equally horrible. And so I failed that class. And then I finally got a very nice woman named Dora Bielostocki, who was I think she was German. She had a very bad stutter and her English was very, very broken. But she was an amazing teacher. I got a B out of her class. Rule number 2, keep the door to the shrine locked with the key I made. I don't care which one of you holds onto it. You can tear each other to shreds over it for all I care. Number 3, don't ever think of setting foot in the ritual chamber, ever. Number 4, keep the door to the unfinished section of the mage locked at all times as a reminder for you feeble-minded vermin. The entrance is sealed with a hidden lever, the torch on the wall next to the door. Number 5, do something about the damn water elemental. Number 6, find a better hiding place for the paladin sword. Yeah, so she's funny. Yeah, but Paul Dierker, that guy can kiss my ass. Terrible, terrible professor. Really didn't like him. Really didn't like that whole don't bother me thing. It was like, you're here to teach, dude. I'm here to learn and you're here to teach. You might want to try doing that.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Oh, you missed, Len. Uh-oh. Taking some hits here. There we go. 7 sneak attack damage. Oh, and who came up with the crit? Sela did. That's awesome. You gotta love those crits. Sister. Sister girl. And the next room. Alright, so you should do this. Oh, we're gonna have to use a few more, aren't we? Alright. This is a room with some lootage. I don't know if there's anything useful in here. What is this? Okay, so a potion of bear's endurance, which we're gonna want to do for Sela. Here's the other thing.
I am helpful.
And a couple
Am I
more
not?
potions that are going to be really useful to us. What's our weaponry looking like here? What are these? I just want to see the crit range. Okay. I'm looking for Sela to see if there's a better weapon for her. No. 2 to 12, the Masterwork Sword is still the best. The glaives are 7 to 16 with a 3 times crit range, but it's only on a nat 20. So I think that sword is still the best thing for her to use. Because really, at this point in the game, in order to kill the water elemental and in order to kill the end boss Hosilla of this dungeon, you really do need to get lucky and get a good crit going. So I'm going to save, and then we're going to try to edge in here.
What do we have here?
Okay, and this is the water elemental fight, so we're going to buff up for this. There it is. It shouldn't come close enough to get hostile on us here. So, resist cold. The subject gains resist energy types for the energy type chosen. Resist energy absorbs only damage. Subject could suffer unfortunate side of it. So let's see. Characters warded by protection, blah, blah, blah. The value of the energy resistance is granted, blah, blah, blah. Anyways. And this is protection from cold, which a spell absorbs 12 points per caster level of energy damage. That's the one we want to put on Sela. So she's going to use that. She's going to use a enlarged person. She's going to use a shield of faith. And then she's going to use a bear's endurance. I am going to use a shrink me potion. And I'm also going to use this resist. And then I'm going to save that other bear's for Celia. And then she is a dex character, so that doesn't matter. He could do it, but I'm not going to waste that one. I'm going to save that. So this is what we're going to do. And she's going to trigger it with Scroll of Prayer. Okay, so then what we're going to do is you're going to stay. You're going to stay.
Are we in trouble yet?
And she's going to do this. Okay, and now she's going to do this. All right, she's going to go. This thing's going to come right up on us. Okay, now you can come off. Go, people. She got him. Oh my gosh, she got him 20 and it was reduced, but that was a third of his. So she has this healing hex. I got one and it's reduced. That was not good. She got another one though. That was great. Celia, you're really the person who has to do this. And we did it. Oh my gosh. We did it. Yay. We did it. We did it. Excellent. I'm very happy about that. That was nice. So that's a little chunk of 159 experience. That was really nice. Scroll back up here. Large water elemental uses ability cleave and misses. Let's see. Deals 12 damage to seal. Slam. Bludgeon damage. Alright. Because if you stand next to that thing, it does cold damage to you, I think. Kitchen. Smelling of burnt fat and garlic. Food was clearly cooked here in vast quantities. There's no more stuff. Okay. That's it for this then. Yeah, we've done the whole thing. Alright, so let's go back over to here. Doink. And our party will continue onward. Yeah, your resist spells. This is one reason I like playing an Eldritch Knight as a buffer. Is these resist spells you're going to use all game long. And Social can cast a few of them as well. But you really need... Having two people really helps. I mean, you're just going to use them all the time. So, save you a lot of trouble. Okay, there's the switch on the wall. Oh, what is this?
Now,
There's the hidden thing.
I'll watch you.
Camellia. That's not to get us into the secret part. That's just this. Whispers. Another potion of mage armor, which is nice. Cold Iron Masterwork Longsword. That's awesome. That's what Sela's going to use in her other slot. Because what did she have there? Just a regular longsword. Okay. Next, there's this over here. Darling, more potion. Okay. There's some guys in here. Everybody get ready to charge in here. Well, we still got Bear's Endurance on. Okay. What do we have? Sharpshooter, cleric, cultist, fighter. Go for him.
I will help where I can.
Charge this one. You guys, over here.
The spirits demand your blood.
There we go. That's the order of operations. Oh, baby. Oh, and did I get something besides a punching dagger? I did. I should have been doing this a long time ago. It's got what? The punching dagger is 1 to 4. And this is also 1 to 4. It's crit range of 19. Yeah, this is better because I can crit more with it. We're not dual wielding yet, so there's no sense taking all those huge penalties. That, I think the sword is in here, maybe?
What's
Oh,
that there?
don't go in there. Sneak over there, sister. Now we can get in here. Okay, these guys have damage reduction.
Together,
So,
we stand.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
they did. Sela, come over here. You did evil on this guy. I need you to kill him. There we go. Alright. Judging by the corpses littered around the summon site, the cultist did manage to summon a demon in the end. Oh, and here's our first diamond dust. Diamonds and diamond dust are the one thing the game just doesn't give you enough of, and it's the only thing I've used the cheat program for. Also because you can buy them, but they're really, really expensive. So the door is locked. We gotta go. And this is not the one it's talking about with. It's, you know, if I was programming this, I'd have made it so that if you lit this on fire, it'd open the door, but we gotta find a key. So I believe it's over here. This dungeon isn't too complicated. Oh, and there's some loot in here that we forgot about. Some falutin' lootin'. Let's go get that. Yeah, because we still gotta get to the area with the little color puzzle. We got about 20 minutes here. I like this because this dungeon is small enough you can do the whole thing in an hour. A lot of the dungeons are that way, actually. Some of them are kind of multi-part, but locked. But touch this, baby. Oh yeah, there's these rooms down here. Yep. Camellia.
Well,
You rotten valley girl, you.
I am helpful, am I not?
Let's see, which room do we want to go into first? I can never remember if one is better than the other.
Save the
Okay,
last
cultists.
Into the fray.
Celia. Yeah, oh, critical sneak attack 12. That's my character doing that. I like that. Be the hero. That's really nice. And what is this? Composite longbow. There it is. Finally, for our friend. For our man. That's better. And then you, Dagger Master. Masterwork scimitars. One of these rooms has a really tough encounter in it. It's a elemental of some kind. It's like an earth elemental. And it's a little bit brutal.
I hope you appreciate this.
It's a little bit brutal because we don't really have enough stuff to keep, we gotta save our buffs for the last fight, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Cambion.
Quickens.
Oh, honey. That was awesome. Oh, you guys are just on fire right now. You're on fire right now. Excellent job, everybody. Another composite longbow. Okay, so we said it was yellow, blue, red, yellow. So. Oh, and we're heavy. Okay, well, we'll fix that in a minute. Yellow, blue, red, yellow. Like the pictures. So now we can go in here. And there's the sword. Sela's new sword. Wait, this is it. It can't be. Her eyes light up. I know that hilt. Radiance, the sword of the great Yaniel. It's supposed to be in the Tower of Estrad with all the other relics. Well, of course this rusted piece of metal must be the very same sword. Camellia rolls her eyes. I think you merely wish that this were the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen the sword 100 times, in paintings, and in the hands of Yaniel's statue. I've even thought of going to the Estrad Museum to see the real thing in person. Well, what's so special about it? Nothing now, I guess. But it was legendary in its day. Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, give me the sword. Finding a sword relic in the darkness is a good sign. Inherent in heaven, can you hear us? We need your help now more than ever. Let's keep going. So she picks up the sword, and it's kind of not a big deal right now. It is cold iron though, so we'll do that because it's better than this is cold iron masterwork. So this is what 1 to 8 versus. Let's see. Let's compare these this way. Radiance is 19 to 20, 1 to 8, 5 to 12 damage, 1d8 slashing. Cold iron masterwork. They're exactly the same. So it's basically a cold iron masterwork longsword, but it will. I think you can upgrade it. I say I think because I didn't actually pay a lot of attention to that. So everybody's really slow. So here's what we're gonna do: is take the junk that's really heavy. Go weight in descending order. Things that's anything that's not worth a lot of money. Like these leather armor. Drop those. Okay, and this shield is worth 6 pounds and 2 gold. That's what I call upside down. 10 pounds and 1 gold drop. So, all right, 30 pounds and 10 gold drop. All right, now we can continue on. Let's go, folks. Back up here. I think this is the earth elemental. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Okay. Yep, alright, so Sela,
No reason to pause.
let's see what we have for potions for you. You have one more enlarged person, so you can do that. And then let's top you off. I think that'll work. What is this? Scroll of remove fear. Okay. Alright. Sela's going to try to charge this thing.
Did I mess up again?
There we go.
Do not waver.
Oh, and she missed. Have we got a new day here? Nope. Okay. Do this and this. Kill it, my folks. There we go. Good job. Doesn't have a lot of hit points, but it does. It can do a little bit of damage there. Yeah. We'll potion you. It's easier. Like that. The earth elemental room has a little bit of diamond dust on it. Okay, and then there was this original door. Yay! Hand of Hosilla.
Survive me.
Study this target. Go this way. What are you doing? Attack. After you study the target, attack, honey. Oh, the Bane spell failed because you're dead. Alright, we got the key that Hosilla was talking about, so that's to the door that we want to go through. And then there's a door over here. And lizards.
They are the darkness.
Endure this.
Oh yeah, sneak attacks, baby. Bring me those sneak attacks.
I am helpful.
Darling. Okay, so there's a potion of haste, which will be really useful for us. And there's natural armor. So that, let's see, what's that? That jumps her from 23 to 24. Okay. And then I've tried to do the last fight a couple different ways. Large aggressive creature was kept in here. Yeah, I know. I just killed it. I've tried to do the last fight a couple different ways. And what I found is that, yeah, you can try to go defensive with her. But it's better to use the greatsword and hope for a critical hit. So now the door over here. What was it? What was the loot in here? I missed loot in this room? Oh my goodness, did I? Oh yeah, there's a chest right there. Darn it. That's so one of my laments is that there's no way to make map markers for yourself to say, oh, I need to visit this door, or this door is, or there's a puzzle here, or whatever. But you can always drop loot, and that does help. So if you're ever in a dungeon and you want to kind of mark things, make sure to loot all of the loot around you, and then drop loot where you want to as a marker. I really wish you could annotate the map, but alas, you cannot. Alright, I think we're getting very close to the end, and this is it. This is the last fight. So the game saves right there, which is really nice. I'm still going to do it. I saved myself. And we're going to buff up. So let's see. I have a shield potion on me. So she's going to use a potion of mage armor. It's going to clash with her thing. That's fine. She's going to use that. Potion of bark skin, which is going to not mesh with something. I think it's her natural armor thing. I'm going to use a potion of reduced person. She's going to use a potion of shield. Again, a lot of these won't stack because of different things. And then she's going to use a potion of haste. And then we're going to drop chain certs. So we're not heavy. And we're all going to haul up here. Because the cutscene starts once you get to here. Praise Iomade. Oh, look where your praise got you. Donk. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals. Pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less defective than you. But I, your master, Sivemelek, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings of the dark. Submit to me. No, we are the descendants of crusaders. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory. Let me show you how to deal with people who think like that. Well, who's the next descendant of crusaders who values old legends more than their life? Beasts, monsters, and human guise reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Asimar. Eat, underground crusaders. Eat the flesh of the crusader from above. Find your true strength. Oh yes, they're lighting it up. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees one after another and crawl to the Asimar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear the sloshing of blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals, fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Just like a barbecue on a Saturday afternoon. Your companions writhe in agony. One clutches at their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pool in your mouth. It must be ribeye that's on the grill. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you with the sweet scent of meat, untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Angel Mystic Path, seize the light inside you. By sheer force of will, you master your rage, and almost in response, warmth suffuses you from within. Warmth and joy from a simple realization. You can win. You can save these people. The power of heaven bolsters and guides you. Its light breaks free and, enveloping the mongrels, grants them the gift of blissful oblivion. Lowering your gaze, you see a scarlet stain on your chest. The wound is reopened, and instead of blood pouring forth, you see only radiant light. I'm going to zap you, Mr. Holding 4 Swords. Die, General Grievous. The demon convulses in pain when the light reaches him. What are you? Destroy this vermin. Will I run away like the coward demon I am? He's already wounded. Wendawag, kill. Here comes Wendawag. Trying to be tough. I am no longer your slave, Hosilla, but I will gladly kill anyone who pokes their nose in where it doesn't belong.
I'll tear your throat out.
Yeah, you can. He's gonna shoot you, and you're gonna storm that chick. And you're gonna move like this. Okay, you guys keep moving like this. Now go. There we go. Make it happen. So here's the thing about these bark skin and blah 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 and all this stuff. Bark skin effects grants a +2 bonus to the creature's existing natural armor bonus. So you can see all the different ways we have armor bonuses. The bark skin is conflicting with the natural armor, but you still wanted to use the bark skin potion because the natural armor bonus is only +1 and bark skin's +2, and it's going to use the higher value. So don't worry when you see things conflicting so much. It's only really if you're wearing gear that conflicts that you want to be a little bit aware of it, but you're buffing for a reason, to get better values. Same thing with your Ring of Protection is conflicting with the Shield of Faith, but the Shield of Faith gives you a +2 deflection bonus, and the ring only gives you +1. So again, we're trying to get the highest possible value. She's up to 27, and we gotta see if we can hopefully see, last time I did this, I just waltzed in here and got a critical hit, and it was the end of the story, but we had to fight that time. Fortunately, she missed us. Oh, mighty Savemelech, your faithful servant, calls forth more winged creatures. Alright, so you're going to attack this, and you're going to attack this, and you're going to attack him, and you're going to attack this. Oh, Lan, stop missing, my friend. I know. You can heal yourself. What's going on? What are you doing? Kill this. Oh, you got feared. Okay. Unfortunately, the person who can stop that fear is the paladin, because she could use this. Remove, scroll of remove. Oh, she can't use it. Can you use it? She can. Okay. Well, she's got to first heal herself. All right, now you. Go hit him with this. Go get him. Okay. Kill this first. Kill this first. Okay, now heal yourself one more time, sister. Me, attack this thing. Yep, get rid of that first, and then we can take her down. Yay! Textbook. I'm gonna teach that at the academy.
Well, are you going to finish me off? It's not exactly unexpected.
What else are we supposed to do with you? You're not just a traitor, you're a monster. The young ones believed you, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example. I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
The wound on your chest is gone like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
If he had been marked by the Abyss, do you think some nobody priests will be able to help? No, the demons have branded this Uplander. And judging by the smell of his blood pouring from his chest, the demons will be able to find him wherever he goes. And they'll find you too, Lan.
Okay, so if you try to attack her, she's just gonna run off. So
Do you think I like looking at you, Uplander?
we're just gonna send her away.
I'll just wait till you're asleep, and then I'll slit your throat. No matter where you are.
Try it, Spider-Woman.
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.
Bye-bye, Wenduog. Chief Soul appears, flanked by mongrels, asking what the heck is going on. We'll all be damned. Turns out old Hulrun isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here. Damn it. You said you were in charge of reconnaissance at the Eagles. Well, now let's see. I'm going to ask her how her leg is. She's better than yesterday, worse than the day before. I'm not going to die. Alright, this place must be burned by holy flames. It's overrun by demons, but that's not the worst part. Wenduog. She's been working for the demons the whole time, luring the young, strong mongrels into the maze. We still might be able to save these ones. They can't get any stupider, that's for sure. But they might be meaner than they were before. I suppose all teenagers are monsters in their own way. I feel fortunate on that count. My daughter was not a monster. She's going off to college next year, and she is one of the most remarkable human beings I've met. I'm pretty proud of her. My son is just starting to be a teenager, and so far he's pretty cool too, so I feel pretty lucky. And my stepson's a teenager, and he's awesome. Really, there was only one grumpy one. It was my stepdaughter who just finished college this year. She was always grumpy. Ah, Lan, we don't waste words on people who don't listen to the tribe. You act the fool, you suffer the consequences. Wenduog. How could she? She deceived them and then she left. What's become of us? Chin up, Chief. The kids you rescued are safe now. The demons are gone and the traitor's been dealt with. All's well that ends well. Yep. So out of here. I'm going to lead our visitors to the surface and I'm going to keep going, Lan says. Yeah, he's going to keep going, all right. You were never one of us. You always looked up. You think I don't see these things? Our life is not for you. You must go. But where? Where is the way out? Beats me, but these beasts got down here somehow. I don't know what these documents are, but I'm sure this key will come in handy. Those cheeky sons of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city. Their meeting places, passwords, their secret hideouts. I think we should show this to whoever's in charge of Canabras right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. What's what? Yeah, so... That's the first dungeon done. Very cool. Gonna head out here. I thought we did that pretty well. Oh, and there's still some loot that we missed, which is great. We're gonna take this. Actually, I think I can take everything and still transition out of here. Whether we can find somebody to sell it to right away is a different story. I can't remember exactly what happens after you click this area exit, but we'll get
While
there.
the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabras are trying to defend the wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
So here we are, the fresh air of the surface. Everybody is very encumbered. I can't remember. Do we come out? Well, we're going to find out. I think we come out in this building, and if we do, then we're just going to have to drop a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're in this building. We're where? We're in the Grey Garrison. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to drop a bunch of stuff. So we're going to drop some stuff here. Let's see. Let's drop that. We'll just keep dropping stuff. Okay, we're going to be picking up better stuff along the way. So that's where we're going to end this episode, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me, as always. If you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, drop your questions and comments down below. I was really happy at the response of the first episode. Got a lot of comments in there. It was great. I think this is going to be a fun playthrough. I'm going to try to keep everything focused on the positives and having fun, and I'm going to show you how to get through some of the more frustrating parts of the game. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to show you some of the ways to take some of the distracting and frustrating parts of the game and make them less so. I think that's kind of the key to learning how to enjoy this game, because all the dungeon crawling is great, but the frustrating parts are kind of frustrating because you don't know they're coming, and when they happen, it does make you want to rage quit. In fact, some people commented on about that, saying, I hope this playthrough is the one that makes me not want to rage quit. I'm going to show you these things, I think, how to deal with them, because I think that once you have the knowledge for how to deal with the parts that do make you want to rage quit, once you know how to get past them without getting angry, because you know they're coming, you know how to deal with them, then it makes the game 100 times better. So that's what we're going to do. Episode 3 is coming up. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you all next time.